Good morning. Welcome to the Highland Park High School mid-year commencement celebration. Each graduate is special to the ones who have gathered here today to celebrate this momentous occasion in the journey of life. We do ask that later in the ceremony, as each graduate's name is read, applause be appropriate to the honor, dignity, and decorum of today's formal event. We want to ensure each graduate and his or her guests are able to hear the names being read. Also, please stay seated. Photographers are here to capture your student as they cross the stage. There will be opportunities to take pictures afterwards with family and friends, but during the ceremony, please remain seated. In addition, we request that you silence your cell phones at this time. Finally, as the graduates enter the auditorium, we ask that you rise at this time as we all honor the Highland Park Class of 2022 mid-year completion. Please remain standing for the national anthem. be seated. Good morning. I'm John Luckendorf, principal of Highland Park High School. As we begin today's ceremony, I'd like to recognize the Board of Education for Topeka 501 School District watching online, which includes Board President Nalo Munoz, Board Vice President Ms. Sue Bawley, Board members Dr. C. Richard Bonebrake, Ms. Lisa Schmidt, Dr. Randall Schumacher, Ms. Melanie Stewart Campbell, and Mr. Keith Tatum. It is my privilege to recognize our Superintendent of Schools, also in attendance, Dr. Tiffany Anderson, who is with us this morning, and will be sharing a message for our graduates. Dr. Anderson has served for almost 30 years as a public school educator and is the first African-American female superintendent of Topeka Public Schools. Nationally known as an author and innovator, Dr. Anderson has received numerous awards and accolades, a testament to her ability to transform schools and districts into high-performing and student-centered landmarks of the community. Ladies and gentlemen, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tiffany Anderson.
Good afternoon. It is indeed an honor to be here. While I'm speaking, I'm going to remove this and put it right back when I'm done with my remarks. This is a special day, and I want to make sure that I'm able to talk as clearly as possible to each one of our graduates and their families in celebration of you today. Before I begin, I also want to recognize our most recent past president of the school board, a former school board member, Reverend Williams, who is here with us today. Please stand, Reverend Williams. Thank you so much for your support. You know, as I was coming in today, I would tell you that it's so important to celebrate the mid-year graduation. This is one good thing that came out of the pandemic. We started this 2 years ago, and we will continue this well after the pandemic. Taking a moment mid-year to celebrate our graduates, allowing students to start their careers and their lives and go to their very next step. I will tell you, when I came in today and I stopped and I saw the line of students, I began asking them their story, and I met several students who began sharing their story. I asked it, was anyone going to the military? And one person raised their hand. It was, I'm trying to remember which student that was. We have one young lady, please stand. And I believe you shared that you were going to the Army immediately after graduation. She was the only student that raised their hand for that. So then I asked about students who, their teachers that are in the audience, math and English and science teachers, who just said, man, this student is top on my list. They're such a leader. There's so much ahead of them. Now we know that's the case for everyone here because people who make it to the mid-year graduation, who say at this moment that I'm going to graduate and continue my career, or I'm going to continue my college aspirations, or whatever life has to hold for you, those are people that are determined to continue, determined to overcome challenge. You know, many young people who started the year may or may not finish at the very end, and they give up before they get to this point, but you didn't. You know, one of those teachers, I saw Ms. Stadler in the audience, and I asked her about a student, and she shared one of her math students, and I'm going to make sure I get the name right. Takara, are you in the audience today? Can you please stand, Takara? Takara, Ms. Stadler said you were quite the leader. She said you're a quiet leader. She said she is so glad that you were here today because she knows your future is bright. And I know you're looking down, but I tell you right there, your teacher is in the back videotaping you today. We are so proud of you, Takara. You may be seated. I wish I could say every single student in this space, and I won't call every single student's name, but I certainly wanted to mention several. I know one of the students, I said, okay, who wants to start working on Monday? And if I can't find a job for you in Topeka Public Schools that you're eligible for, my job is to get you a job. Now, can you please raise your hand or either stand, sir? He said, oh, I'm gonna, he just wants to raise his hand. Well, if you're gonna be working, you gotta be ready to stand and get there on time. So, Dontrell raised his hand and about 3 or 4 other students. So here's what I'd like to share with you parents. We are your family. Highland Park is your family. And so for students, anyone that leaves today that would like an interview on Monday, consider it done on Monday. And so all of your administrators here have my email address, and we will set that up. And if you can't get an opportunity in Topeka Public School for whatever reason, then now you are our responsibility to help you find a job that fits what you would like to do. We are forever your family, Topeka Public Schools. You know, many people, when they see me around in my suits and they see me in tennis shoes and they wonder, why don't I wear other kind of shoes, high heels or other kinds of shoes? I will tell you, it's because it's not about how you look. Show up and be ready to be who you are. Just as I walked in and I said, who's going to the military? And up came a hand. Just as I said, who would like to work coming Monday? Up came a hand. Come in ready for whatever is ahead for you. And don't be worried about what people think. Don't be described by what other people say. But know that because you are here, your brilliance shines. So I am excited to celebrate you today. I am so proud of all of you, and I look forward to what the life holds ahead. So as I conclude my remarks, I also want to acknowledge those people that are in the background helping make this happen. The communications team, who is supervised by Dr. Aaron Gray, the Director of Instructional Services. Raise your hand, Dr. Gray. My Assistant Superintendent, raise your hand, Ms. Philly Wallace. And the rest of the leadership team members are watching online. Mr. Gowan, who oversees technology, Mr. Robbins, who is a graduate from Highland Park, who is the Deputy Superintendent, who funded many of the things that are occurring today, and Ms. Lori Cope and Dr. Kidd. We thank our leadership team members for helping this momentous occasion to occur. And for our students, I want to say it is indeed great to be a Scot. Continue facing every challenge head on. We are proud of you and we congratulate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Anderson. I do want to add on that note, we had one of your fellow graduates start a job on Monday as a nursing aide here in the district, so that's an awesome opportunity for you to take her up on it. All right, so later today, a video will be released with messages from Dr. Anderson, Board President, Mr. Lalo Munoz, and myself, along with pictures of our mid-year graduates, as a video salute. In addition, today's ceremony is being live streamed on Facebook and YouTube, and will be available to be viewed later by friends and family who maybe have a conflict at this time. Other members of the HPHS staff who are assisting us today with these ceremonies, we have Associate Principal Ms. Watson on the stage, Assistant Principal Ms. Leosha Jardina, Assistant Principal Ms. Carrie Norbury, and counselors Mr. Aaron Edke, Mrs. Keisha Guest, and Ms. Michelle France. Seniors, we are proud of the many achievements, academic successes, and personal growth you have accomplished, and wish each of you a future filled with continued progress. I know you have received an exceptional education from the Topeka Public Schools and Highland Park High School. You will use your knowledge and skills as a foundation to build upon and continue into your adult lives. The past couple of years we have endured many challenges, but together as Scots United, we have successfully navigated through the pandemic to help you complete your journey and cross the stage as a high school graduate. With perseverance and dedication, each of you has demonstrated academic successes which were facilitated and guided by the outstanding teachers here at Highland Park. Now your options are limitless and you can do anything you wish. Congratulations to you, and we wish you a successful future filled with opportunities and prosperity as you continue on your path into adulthood. Like Dr. Anderson said, remember, once a Scot, always a Scot, and it's great to be a Scot. At this time, as the diplomas are presented, we would ask the cooperation of parents and friends of our graduates to remain in your seats. Like I mentioned earlier, photographers will be taking pictures of each graduate as they cross the stage. And now, I'm sorry. And now, with the class of 2022 mid-year graduates, please rise. Dr. Anderson, Mr. Munoz, and distinguished members of the Board of Education, the students before you have met the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Kansas and the Topeka Public Schools. I request that these students be granted all rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. It is my honor to present to you the first semester graduates from the Highland Park High School class of 2022. At this time, I welcome Ms. Julie Watson, Associate Principal, to the podium to announce the names of our graduating Scots.
Anastasia Diane Austin. Takara Renee Carpenter. Crystal Chanel Caesar. Dontrell Trevier Cody. Genesis Cuevas. Krista Lorraine Grant. Kylie Miosha Hatton. Carol Marie Michael. Nicholas Joseph Rodriguez. Samuel Erdman Self. Esperanza Exiomara Solis. Paulette Riles. Callie Marie Werl. Michaela Unique Williams.
Congratulations, students. You are now officially Highland Park High School graduates. And now, as a symbol of your graduation, would you please move your tassel from the right to the left of your mortarboards, signifying your graduation. To conclude our ceremony today, as the graduates exit the auditorium, we will participate in the singing of our school fight song. The end of the song is also the end of today's ceremony. Congratulations again to our mid-year graduates and to their friends and family. Thank you. Graduates, if you would, when you get to the back of the auditorium, just kind of wait there, and you come back up on stage, and we want to take a picture of you as a group. All right? Again, thank you all for coming. This is a tremendous celebration for our graduates. Thank you.
Look at the school president, vice president, have a watch.
They should have had us like Stacey.
One last congratulations to the family and friends as well. As we know that you are the reason these students are here able to graduate. Thank you.